Hi guys, welcome to Max. Let's see if we are live. Let's just check guys, make sure everything's running smoothly. We got anyone on this stream? Let's turn this up a touch. Okie dokie. I'm hoping sound will be good. We are mobile today. Everyone a good morning trading? I've had a solid morning. Pleased with this morning, some good trades with the indicators on alpha zones. Anybody else? Drop your names in the chat guys, say hello. On Discord, let's hope. I don't need to put it anywhere else. If you want to join, they want to join. If you don't, then enjoy your Friday. Enjoy. Who have we got on with us today? Right, so let's have a look. Let's get zoomed in here. So come way down since the queue opened. Let's zoom in, it's a little bit more difficult on mobile, but we'll get there. So swept up when the queue opened, and then we've pretty much been bearish all the way since. A few good trades along the way here. We've got 20 minutes until New York Open. Keep spinning across apparently. There we go, back to normal. Yeah, so as the queue opened, let's have a quick look where our alpha zones are. we've got our daily above. Zoom right out. We've got our daily alpha zone here. We've got our Q. Got our 4-hour alpha zone here. So we are very, very bearish. We've got London high. And we've got all these other 4-hour highs here. Asia high, all that is above us. So bearish is the way at the minute. But as I say, let's get zoomed right in so you can see. So as we come down from the Q, we've got, okay, so with alpha zones, just so anybody who's new with us today, if you are, what we're looking for when we're taking a trade with alpha zones, so we're looking for an entry. So our entries with alpha zones are a golden candle or a buy and sell signal. We're looking for our trend wave to match in color, so we want it red on a bearish and green on a bullish. Not rocket science, nice and simple. We want directional volume, so we want bearish volume on a bearish candle. We don't want this bullish volume on a bearish candle, because that tells us that actually there's some indecision here and the bulls are still in control. And we are looking for our 1-hour alpha zone, which is, if you see, this is about the 4 o'clock New York time here, so we're about 30 minutes in, so we're under our 1-hour alpha zone, which is great. And finally, we're looking for our 3 trend traffic lights. Yeah, so 3 trend traffic lights. So as you'll see here, for that sell signal, everything aligned. We've come under the Q, we've got directional volume, our trend wave is red, we're under our 1-hour alpha zone, and we have 3 trend traffic lights. So there's a trade you can take, no problem at all. Don't know if I'm not getting anything through the chat or it's just me, but hey ho. So let's just mark that on, because that was a nice trade this morning. So we're in a nice trade. So when we're taking an entry with the alpha zones, we're taking a stop order. So our stop order goes just below our sell signal here. Oh, sorry, this one. Just below our sell signal here. And we've got to wait for directional volume to push straight through to take the trade. So our entry would be here. I'm just going to pop across the next candle. And our stop would be just above here. Okay? Nice and easy. And we have a replay from there for now, just so you can see. We use an ATR. And we want it to get to our golden zone, which I'll show you now. There we go. Fantastic. So this is the golden zone for the sell signal. This is the golden zone for the golden candle, but not everything aligned on the golden candle. We didn't have 3 trend traffic lights for a start, and we didn't have volume, so we didn't take that trade. We did, however, take this one. And straight into our golden zone. TP2 and TP3. See that? Goes to TP1, winning trade. Nice one we're looking for. So let's just keep an eye on where we are. Real price time. I don't want to lose track of that. So let's just come out of replay. So seeing as though we've come down a long way, obviously we're looking for, there's going to be a little bit of a correction here. So we need to see whether we're going to continue back up bullish and go for those highs because we've got a lot of them available. So I've took 4 this morning, trades that is, and 3 wins, 1 loss. Plus we've got $400 up for the day, $450 up. Just scalping away, just taking the ATR targets. Nothing major. Okay, so we're getting a golden candle to the upside. We're above our 1 hour alpha zone. Our trend wave is green. We have no volume. That's the one thing I would say is we are 12 minutes before New York. ATR is relatively low. Right now, without volume, I ain't looking to take a trade. But not long until the big boys kick in. You will be seeing me on phone mode at the moment on a PC because that is what I'm testing out. We're testing sound, we're testing a few setups, we've got a few hardware changes, so you'll have to bear with me, but that's what we're doing at the minute. I'm still trying to make sure we're as zoomed in as we can be so that you can see everything. So big push up after the golden candle. Thanks for coming on though, the walking dude. Appreciate it. We got any new people here? Don't be shy in the chat. Nobody knows who you are. You got any questions? That's what we're here for, man. See, we've got this push up here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Howdy, Dean. How you doing, mate? You okay? Thanks for joining us. I was expecting a little bit of a reaction from here because we got one before. And obviously up here we've got our previous 1 hour alpha zone as well. From 2, well, there's previous ones here actually, so we've got a previous one here for that. All these areas of confluence that we need to keep an eye on. I need to put some music in my ear. I hate talking to myself in silence. See how we're getting on. My wife, do you want to pick the kids up from school? No, I do not. We are live. Not that she minds. She's amazing. Okay, let me just plug this in. Make sure I don't lose power here. Hoping we have no sound issues today. Just running this, testing. Where can I get the settings you use on Golden Candle? Okay, so I'm assuming you have Golden Candle by that question. If you have Golden Candle, my settings are default. The only difference I have is you'll often see, I can't get it up on this screen, it's too big, sorry. I turn the chop filter off. Keep my eye out for any swing backs, but it's default settings other than that. It's why we built it the way we built it, because every single time we change something on the screen, somebody would say, well, I haven't got those settings, or I haven't got those signals, so I keep it default, and that way what you're seeing when we go live is what you're getting. Let's have a look how we're doing over on first ever time live on Instagram. We have a grand total of no people watching. Oh well. But we've got some people coming on. Plenty on TikTok coming on. If you're on TikTok, say hi. Woo. So fast on TikTok though, isn't it? It's just... Hey Malik. Malik, you went. So what we're looking for now is we are looking for New York to kick in, and then keeping our fastest finger first to be vigilant. We might get an early trade, we often do, first few minutes. Let's keep an eye on it. Guys, if you're new to us, give us a like on this. Give us a like on the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you've got any interest in it at all, it's good for the channel. Helps me a lot. Gives me a reason to keep coming on. No non-mobile today, guys, just mobile. This one's just for all you people on mobile, and for you on desktop, but we're staying mobile today. Right, 5 minutes to go. So anyone took some trades this morning? Once New York's kicked in and we get a little bit of a lull, I'll go through the ones I took. I'm intrigued. Come on, there's a few of you here now. Some of you definitely took some trades. So you've either took trades you don't want to tell me about. I did that on one. I was getting all this set up. Seen a golden candle. I thought I liked the look of that, but I wasn't concentrating. I was trying to get sound and video set up. Seen a golden candle come down. In fact, I'll show you where it was. Where was it? Was it here? Don't want to be taking any unnecessary risks, so I didn't. 3 minutes, we are having a good pump back into our 1 hour alpha zone there. Such an important level, guys. Did some trading last night on the Asian session, a few wins and 1 loss. Nice one, Dean. Nice one. technicals don't want to talk about. You might be the unluckiest person I know. There was a lot of wins this morning, a lot of wins. But to be fair, Alpha Zones has been killing it. You're going to take another trademark. Tempted. I will, but after a solid morning, I'm going to risk down. I'm not going to be silly about it now. Matthew Romero caught the winner at 8.35. 8.35. Did I take the 8.35? You took the one I battled out of. Fair enough. Yeah, I wasn't concentrating. And I shouldn't trade when I'm not concentrating. I need to be zoned in. It's one of the hardest things about doing the lives. It's the just read the market, going over, making the right decisions, calm, contemplated. I do struggle a little bit with that when I'm chatting away to the ether. So it does help when you having your comments in the chat, guys. It helps a lot. I do appreciate it. Okay, so we are open. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna just pull this down so we can just see a little bit of direction. There we go. Opening candle. Bearish volume it's finishing off with. It's a big old candle. Okay, so we're getting a sell signal. We've got bearish volume. We've got our trend wave. We're under our 1 hour alpha zone. That is that's big. See how big it gets. So it's the first signal, first sell signal of the session. If it's one that you want to take, obviously it's very early. If you are going to take it, make sure you use your stop order. There it is, there's our confirmed sell signal. Oh, it's going to be an inside. Missed it. Missed it. Well, I wasn't quick enough on the button. I told you this is what happens when I'm live. Let's see if it goes to target. And bang, TP1. First one on the indicator for the New York session is a win. Let's see how far can we get to TP2. We've got plenty of bearish volume. It's a beautiful trade. High probability entries. Like taking candy from an old lady. I tell you what, Zoo, I know you're on the chat and you're somewhere else because you're not with me and that isn't me typing it. So I didn't write would have been ready because I caught yesterday's in a very similar fashion, but unfortunately, I just didn't have my finger on the button quick one. However, it is a win. Let's be happy. The system's playing out. TP. I'm missing one. In fact, I don't mind missing any. If I don't end up taking any, it doesn't really matter. But it is an excellent winning trade. So, Connor, been avoiding the New York Open until yesterday. They flew in all week. I know. I was doing this the week before, buddy. I was like, it's just so quick, New York. I've been a little bit cautious. Don't want to be too crazy jumping in when the volatility's so high. However, they just keep playing out. So I was like, well, do you know what? We're doing this with an ATR stop anyway. So we shouldn't be risking more than what we want to risk on a trade, irrespective of that, irrespective of the size of the stop. It should be, look, I'm only going to risk $500, $250, whatever it is you want to risk on that individual trade. But that's all we're risking, then, and you've got the account to do it, then do it. You know what I mean? They play out more than they don't. A lot more than they don't. And as you say, what we really want is we want one candle trades, don't we? 1, 2, bang, bang, done. Let's go. Let's go. Anyone else take it? Come on. Somebody took that. Please tell me somebody took that. Look at that. TP3 and then back up. Beautiful. Tapping into our 1 hour alpha zone. So I'll put the link in the chat, guys. If you don't currently use alpha zones, you want to be taking these signals, golden candles. Yeah, links in the chat. Use code VOLUME. Get yourself 15% off. It's a one-off payment. No monthlies, none of that. Once it's there, it's yours. All yours. And this is every day. And I try and come on every day, guys. Those of you who have been with us for a while know that is one almighty golden candle. Woo. So it took the previous hour high. We've come down, sweep that previous hour low. Now we're taking the high. That could well mean now that we are coming for these slots. It's what we call draw. Where's price? Where does price want to go? Where does price want to go? Price needs a reason. Oh, there's nothing here. It's black space. Now, obviously, if I zoom out, you will see areas of support and resistance over to the left. But in New York like this, yesterday we filled the Q gap from before and the NQ gap from the start of the week. Now we've gone above the hourly. We might end up getting, if possible, get a bullish signal, but we'll see. Don't forget, guys, give us a like. One winning trade, one down. Stay out there. Winner. If I could stick Zeus' face on it, I would. In fact, that's my next task. Just a little image of Zeus' face and just pop it on a winning trade. In fact, no, I'll put his on the B's. You'll like that. Right, so we've got a buy signal. Go again, fast paced this morning. There's my alert. Fast pace this morning. We've got a buy signal. We've got 30 seconds left. Let's check our confluences. So we've got an entry. Trend wave's gone green. We're getting bullish directional volume. We're above our 1 hour alpha zone, and our trend traffic lights have all gone green. So yes, this all being well is a trade we can be looking to take. As I said, I'm not going to go mad on a winning day, but let's see how we get on. See if we can push through. So we've got our golden candle zone here, but this is the second one here. This is our zone for our buy signal. 5-9. Is it going to push through? We're getting that bullish volume. And expect to see a push. It's gone above everything. Oh, it's come back inside. So right now, stop above, so we're not in. As you see, stop order was above. So there's no trade yet. Why would we not trade now? So if price comes here and takes this before it takes this high, stop order off. Hopefully we should see big piece. Oh, there's the bullish volume. See if we can get a push. It was such a big push here. It's got to be a little bit careful. What I don't want to see is any red bearish volume. If I see that after 3-4 candles here, then I ain't going anywhere near it. Okay, so we've had a tap push up, and that's tapped me in. So now I need to see this bullish volume kick in some more. What's our ATR at? Our ATR's at 50, so come on, let's get some volume. As Bon Jovi once said, we're halfway there. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's get that push. New candle, close. Bang, come on, let's go. Come on, let's get a bit more up, yeah. This much volume. I don't want to see this coming back. If this starts to come back, then I'm going to get out of it. I want to see this push. If it's not going to push, I'm going to be uber cautious. Protect my profits from today. Don't be silly. Let's just make. We're still getting bullish volume on. I'm just going to keep it under here. ATR is crazy, man. Well, that's a 40. Little push down before it goes up. Come on, get some bullish volume in you. Morning, Johnny. Good to see you, buddy. Right, come on. Come on, NASDAQ. Now's the time. Push up. This is the candle. Come on. One big push. Let's not trickle. You know the volume's there. We've got a 50 ATR. I want to see it go pop. Ooh, okay. Bearish volume. Keeping an eye on my stop now. Bearish volume, lifting my stop up. If that comes back down, I am not getting caught on that. Come on. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Come on. Yeah, I'm live, mate. So I'm not. I'm not yeah, it might be a YouTube delay, mate. That'll be it. Okay. Let's see. I'm right under there, so it takes me. I'm pretty much be if it comes back down now. Anyway, as a protection. One more push. Come on. Come on. Straight up. That's it. More volume. More volume. Are we going to go through? We're going to go through. Come on. We're going to go through. Where are you? As Delia said. Let's be having you. Come on. And there we go. Push. Another winning trade. Alpha Zone's at its finest. Wunderbar. Anyone else take the trade? We'll try and see if I can speed the latency up, guys, if it's running a bit slower on the YouTube feed. So apologies if I am a bit behind you. Oh, and there it goes. So, yeah, another winning trade. 2 for 2. Obviously, I missed the first. Couldn't grab it. Did you take it? Come on. Talk to me in the chat, guys. Let me know. Did you take the trade? See how quick we can get this stream so that I can be a little bit more active for you. Let's have a look. Yes, Dean. Yes, Dean. Dean took the trade. That's what I want to hear. Well done, pal. Right, let's go back here. Still going 1 for 1. Ooh. That level of volume, mate. Don't blame you. Base hits for me today. The stop was too big for you. Use the ATR stops then, Mark. Measure your risk instead of reducing it. Measure your risk so you can. If you lose, you only lose a certain amount. Then it doesn't matter how big the stop is. ATR target, ATR stop. Simple as that. Right then, 2 for 2. Let's see. Let me just see if I can stream settings. No, can't change the latency at this point. Sorry, guys. TP hit. Yes, futures. Come on. Wins all round. Wins all round. So if the latency is not great, what that means is that actually, if you know the trade's not going to play out, then you can just see me, you can watch me fail real time. Win in the chat. Yes. GG, well done. That's what, 3 of you now taking that. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, let me stick some tunes in my ear. What's my wife saying? Yes, if you're in the Discord, post your trades. If you just took that trade and it's won, get it in there. If you're not, links in the description, links in the chat. You can join us. So you get alpha zones, you get V2, which is the golden candles. You get your trend traffic lights, which is a separate indicator. There's a few other bits as well. Your risk calculator as well, which is so helpful. And Discord access. Come and see our, and the best thing about the Discord access is not me and Zoom, it is all these lovely people we've got in there. I've been in so many Discords, so many trading groups and all like that, and unfortunately so many of them are toxic. And I'm so fortunate and grateful that mine is just not that. We haven't had any of that at all. Just good people, being nice to each other, helping each other, supporting each other, wanting each other to be successful rather than tearing each other down. That's all I've ever asked for in it. And I've never even, I think we've had to remove one person in a year, and not because they were doing anything really not huge to anyone else, but kindness, respect. Not a lot to ask for, is it? Gummy Bear, yes. Winning trade in the Discord. He's doing long shifts and trading. The guys are my hero. Long shifts. Wife number one sorted. Joking. My lovely wife, mother of my children. Puts up with all my crap. Okie dokie. So, just to go over then, for those of you who are relatively new here, so what do we need next? So we've had a big, massive, bullish golden candle and a buy signal. Now the way that Alpha Zones works, I want to see this get above this 4 hour, by the way, that's what I'm looking for. The way that Alpha Zones works is, obviously we're looking for our confluences that I mentioned before, an entry, your trend wave, your volume, your 1 hour Alpha Zone, and your trend traffic lights all to be aligned. However, once you've got a golden candle in a direction, you won't get another one. So golden candle, bullish golden candle, you won't get another bullish golden candle until you've had a bearish golden candle. And you won't get another buy signal until you've had another bullish golden candle. So for us to continue, if we're going to continue up, which obviously, as we mentioned before, we could well do that, we're going to need some level of pullback here, a bearish golden candle, and then a bullish one for us to be able to either get a bullish golden candle in the direction of this draw, or a buy and sell signal in that direction. So that's the only way that we can continue on up, taking trades. If we don't get that, then we'll be sitting on our hands. Outside of that, as you'll see, we've got a 4 hour zone here, which is a draw. It could tap into this and come back down. It could break through and hit the Q, and the Q could do exactly the same. The Q is, I would say, outside of the 1 hour alpha zone, it's probably, well, it's the most important zone outside the 1 hour alpha zone. Definitely the most important zone. The current daily queue. And it's probably equal a lot of the time to the 1 hour alpha zone, because you will see movement in and around. It has an effect with the daily, it has an effect with when everything's aligned. You think we dump from the 4 hour zone, new 10A opens and pumps to another long. I think we'll drop from the queue, is what I think. I think we'll go through the 4 and drop from the queue, and then we will see. I think 10 AM will push. I do. We'll see. No rush. Too good winning trades up to now. Not a lot more we can ask for on a live, is it? You know what I mean? Win-win. GG. Right, let's see. I keep saying I'm going to put some music in my ear, but I haven't. Because of that, all I can hear is my very, very bassy voice. Okie dokie. Oh, you might be right. You might be right. Ricochet off the 4. 5 go, 10 o'clock go through. Volume's dropped off. I thought it might close it, because if it had closed above the 4, I'd thoroughly expected to be the queue that did the push, but the drop down. But now it didn't close; it's closed below. So, yep, we'll see. Let's get some beats. Let's get some beats. You've got beats. See, I can't hear what you can hear. I know what it is, 'cause I put it on there, but it's just a pain. I need to get this set up better. We'll get there. So there's the bullish volume. So it's fought with the 4. Anyone who tells me alpha zones aren't real, you're mad. Just look, there's a reason it fights through this point here. Just in here. Close below, close above, fighting here. We've got this fight with the Q. Brilliant levels. I've pinned the link, guys, for anyone who's not using alpha zones. Pin the link. Go and have a look at the WAP. Go and look at our reviews. Go and look at what people are saying. 10 5-star reviews in the last 6 weeks. Amazing. I'm so grateful. Some wonderful people on there. Okay, so we're getting bullish volume. We've got about 2.5 minutes left before our 10 o'clock candle. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, and you're on, please do give us a little, click the button, subscribe. Thank you, Warren. Alpha Zones is the best, takes the stress out of trading. This isn't stressful. It's not, is it? It's not stressful. It used to be stressful. I can tell you, and I feel your pain. Feel your pain. I loved learning about it. Loved getting an understanding of it. But I used to sweat on every trade. Like, not anymore. Sensible entries, sensible risk management, entry system that knows what it's doing, based on high probability. The market does what the market does, but we can only base things on current price action, and that's what Alpha Zones does. Used to look at the charts 5 hours a day, now it's 1. That's a great review, appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I don't sit staring at them anymore. I really don't. Not like I used to. As you say, I used to be there all day. I think the understanding of how the market moves, as you say, is that's the part what Alpha Zones is. Do you know what I mean? You could sit there. I could sit there because obviously, because we built it, we understand them. But with the Alpha Zones themselves, just the Alpha Zones, I could sit there and do okay without the buy and sell signals, without the golden candles, without the trend wave and volume, all that. I'd be comfortable to sit there and trade with Alpha Zones just because it gives me that context of what the market's doing. Now, I ain't gonna do that because that's where the sweat comes still back in a little bit. 10 o'clock candle, but nowadays we don't need to worry about that. We're just gonna take trades like these when it tells us to. Make sure everything aligns. Use 80% of the indicator, 80% of it being built there for us, and then 20% are a little bit of nous, as we say here, a little bit of skill. Doesn't matter whether you trade ICT, whether you trade photon, market structure, smart money, DR. Okay, so as I said, what we're looking for good morning, Haytoff. Good morning, welcome. How you doing? Thank you for coming on. Don't forget to like the stream. Golden candle, and as I mentioned before, sorry to digress, didn't want to not say hello. We want a golden candle to the downside to be able to get a golden candle and it to continue on up if that's where we're going to go. So let's see if that's where we're going to go, because this golden candle is going to close golden. Yes, this candle is going to close golden. We've got bearish volume on it. This is going to close below the opening of our 4 hour, a new 4 hour and a new 1 hour. Let's keep an eye on it. It's a good day. Today is a good day. It's been a great week. Been live every day. Live every day. Yeah, one was a bit of a mess because of the bank holiday, but other than that, sound issues. Okay, so it didn't close below the hour and the 4 hour, as you can see. What we'll often get is in either direction, this candle structure. We get on our new 1 hour candle, very often going to get push in one direction or the other, so we'll get a wick up. And if this was, say this was a bullish, say we've got a bullish hour now, well, this would be our wick, and then go. So this would be our wick here. But we'll see what it does. We're only 3-4 minutes in, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Oh, questions, good. Do you stay out of signals inside the 1 hour or 4 hour alpha zones, or stay out of signals that head into alpha zones for possible rejection? What a fucking brilliant question. Okay, so the first part, do I stay out of signals inside 1 hour or 4 hour alpha zones? So they're two different things. 4 hour is not as strong as a 1 hour in regards to keeping me out of a trade. So this is both at the moment. So this is a 1 hour and a 4 hour. So if I was looking for a long, and say for instance we got a golden candle here and it closed here, we got a buy signal and it was just on a new hour. Every trade is judged in its own merit, but on a new hour I'd want to see something have closed above first before taking the entry. However, if it was halfway through the hour or anything like that and we'd come down, we pushed up, and then we've got a buy signal and we're about to come out of there, yeah, I might take that. Where I wouldn't take it is if the candle is down here and we're pushing into the alpha zone, into the 1 hour. I absolutely wouldn't take it, because with the alpha, especially with the 1 hour, there's a high probability that that could then get that retracement out of it. So no, I wouldn't take it in inside on a 1, inside on a 4. I would take it inside on a 4, but obviously the 4 and the 1 are aligned here. So for 1 hour out of every 4, they're going to be perfectly in line. So I would be judging them in the same merit for this hour. Do a stay out of signals that head right into the alpha zones? Well, from an hourly, yes. An hourly and a Q. I will not trade directly into an hourly in the wrong direction, and I will not trade into a Q. If I do that, I'm being an idiot. I don't care what else I think. It's a risky trade, and the only way I would take a trade like that is if I had some other narrative that was telling me I'm expecting to go in this direction, but if I am, then I'll wait till it breaks through. It's very rare I would ever do that, and right now I definitely wouldn't. Hope that helps. Keep them coming though. If I can't answer it, I'll find out. But if you're asking me how I do it, then yeah, that's how I do it. So we closed below in the last candle, and now we've come down. But as you can see, it's still completely indecisive here. Is my H4 and H1 the same color? No, they're not. It's just that my H1's grey, so it's completely overshadowed by this 4 hour. Okay, so see, there's your golden candle to the bullish side after this break here, and as I said, I wouldn't want to. We haven't got everything aligned anyway, but that would still give me the willies a little bit. We're getting bullish volume though, we're getting that push. Ooh, should have opened up my eyes. Forgot about the Q above us. So yeah, so absolutely not. I ain't taking anything until it comes above here. I want to see something convincing over here, but this is pleasing, because if we go through this with volume, then absolutely I'd be looking, as long as it doesn't go straight to London High. London High we can sometimes get quite a violent rejection off it. So okay, yes, it's my H4 and H1 are the same box, so the colours are mixing. Yeah, that's right. I was about to say that. What about the QQQ? Yes, I just hadn't moved my screen. Just getting used to the mobile side. Yes, but yeah, we've got our Q here. We've got our daily. What can often happen here as well, but we've got to be a little bit careful, is if we do break through and take on the high, we could end up spending a period of this afternoon ricocheting in between the Q and the daily here. Got to be a little bit careful of that. And if we're going to take trades, it's just not be expecting to take trades where it's going to take in longs from here, shorts from here. Not high probability, too much risk. Yes, we do. We've got the daily. London High, we've got a 4 hour important level. That's another indicator that obviously is with us. And then you've got these here. So there's plenty of draw for price to get up there. It's just, does it move with conviction? Or does it, as we'd say around where I'm from, or does it piss ass around there and just meander up and down and just slowly but surely take them? But we'll see. See, look at that. Into the queue, bang, out the queue. That's what I said. Taking this high, taking this 4 hour, and then rejected straight off it. Right then. So obviously there is a risk here. ATR is still quite high, so it's not though like yesterday it dropped quite significantly here, but it is still quite high, which is good. We've got this, because we've had this move up, we might just get this messing around here and bang its head off the queue a few times before it decides it's gonna make a goddamn decision. Anybody new in the chat? Anybody who's never seen me before? Anybody who's never heard of us before? I'm sure there's plenty of them. Well, I know there is. Okay, let's see what the volume's like. ATR's dropped a little bit. We're still, you can see, we're still meandering around in this new hour, 4 hour. So we need some conviction before we're going to do anything. This is sit on your hands time. Don't be taking trades here. People on YouTube, on Instagram, that's good. Okay. Right then. Look at this. Sweeped up. Took the previous 4 hour. That's not just a 4 hour. Yes, previous hour high. Previous 4 hour high. Previous hour high. Okay then. So we've got a golden candle to the downside with some conviction. Red bearish volume. We do not have our traffic lights yet. Got all this bullish volume and then stutter, stutter, stutter. Let's see. I think we need to do more of TikTok and those Lambo wallpapers. I'm not sure. Not sure I've got any Lambo wallpapers. closing, obviously I was behind you there, sorry. If we do end up pushing above the Q, isn't it not a perfect trade due to the daily, or if we have enough confidence and space to target, it doesn't matter? Great question. I love questions like this. Obviously we've come down here, so let's keep an eye here, because these haven't changed yet. I'd like to see it get below the 50. Okay, it's gone orange. Let's keep your eyes peeled, guys. To answer your question anyway, let me just zoom in out so I can still see what's going on. Because the daily's here, still a big distance, we come above the Q, I would say that it's London high that would concern me more than the daily. The daily's quite a distance away, and if we'd have got a trade there, there's plenty of room to get a move up there if there was nothing else in between them. But we do have London high and a 4 hour there. So if we'd closed above the Q, if we were going to take a trade, that's a great reason to take the trade, because we've got London high there. There is a draw. There is a reason for price to go in that direction. However, if the entry's here and there's just this little space, I wouldn't take it, no. And the same if we were right next to the. So this is a dangerous area. That's what I was saying, because of these highs, and because of the daily's far enough away. If we got to close above the Q, I wouldn't be worried. Look at that rejection off the 50. As I said, I'd want to see it close below. It does not. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question on the daily. So we're getting a bullish golden candle. But as I said, this is straight into our hour, straight into our 4 hour. What's my London session time? Well, they're all based on. It's only the early 2 hour session. It's just based over the highs and lows in that macro time. Look at that. Look at this rejections. Beautiful. But as I say, we've still got a lot of ceilings to hit our head on here. It's in important levels, by the way, for your London session. Yeah. You can keep the macro on. You can put the whole London on. No problem. Obviously, a lot of London runs straight through most of New York, so it's. But I use that to our macro there. Have you got it ticked on? Let me just check. Just make sure I've not changed anything, because I have a terrible habit of fiddling with settings. Yeah, 3 till 5 on default. Pretty sure. In fact, let's make sure I actually added that back on then. Ricochet off the Q again. Yeah, 3 till 5. Ooh, great question on the when I say I will not take a trade into the 1 hour alpha zone, do I mean an existing alpha zone, or could it be the previous alpha zone? The previous alpha zones hold less weight than the current one. However, the last hour, I definitely keep my eye on. That would be a little concern, because you can see price just come up. I think you've seen Zoo put a post on it yesterday. We watched, and price came up. It came all the way down. We had a big move up. We had a wick, and it wicked straight into the previous hour alpha zone and come down, just grabbing those orders. So yeah, I do take note of them. Mainly the current hour, sometimes the previous hour as well. However, they're the main ones. 3 wins, Dean. GG. How many until you're done? 3's a lot. You see this, right? It's the reason why alpha zones are so important. To be able to see these on the chart and go, okay. Because without that, you're just not seeing. Let me just turn the queue off. You're just looking here otherwise, and going, well, take the 4 hour. But even without the other indicator, it's like, well, what is it? What is it I've got here? Why is this happening? Once you took the 4 hour, well, it's already took that. So why is it still here? Rejection. Why is it still banging its head? The Q. Good man, Dean. Sensible risk management, mate. 3 wins. Go play golf. Well, not in this weather. I don't know where you're based, mate, but fucking hell, it's absolutely abysmal here today. Glad to be in a warm office and not walking around in Liverpool. That's where Zoo is. Yeah, it's vile. I hate cold rain. I was not born for this weather. Are there times when a rejection from the queue might signal a change in direction, or only considered if everything started turning bearish? I mean, still points bullish, it seems to me. Well, I'm still bullish, I agree, but I say I'm still bullish. I'm still expecting it to go here. Let's just see if I can. I've turned off. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Just see if I can change these 1 minute. There we go. So if I'm just going to turn this off a minute so we can get a bit of a view. Just turn this up so we can see the previous 4 hour. And look, just not sure. We've got our previous 4 hour here, and then there's our current first 4 hour. So even though we've done this all the way down here and all the way up here, we've still ended up, if I go across here, we've still ended up closing above our previous 4 hour. Our previous hourly's down here. We've closed above our previous hourly. I'm bullish. To answer your question on the queue, yes, there are times you can take a rejection out the queue, but it's more advanced trades, and it's not trades I go into on here, because I do try and keep some simplicity for people who are just trying to trade the because you can get chopped up trying to do trades like that, and you're going to need to spend time on it. Welcome to our people on TikTok. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel. Give us a little like. Doing my best to keep you entertained while we wait for a trade. It's a great example though. Look at the traffic lights. When we wanted to be in a trade, this is what they look like. You got green, 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 little pullback, green, 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 green. This is when we were in a trade before. Sell signal, all red. When do we not want to be in a trade? Indecision. Green, red, amber, green, green, amber, green, red, amber, green, red, amber. It's not what we want. But we can wait. We've got time. It's always a relative sign of me staying out of trades as well, is when I see golden candle, golden candle, golden candle, golden candle. You can filter these so this doesn't happen. I leave them on. And the reason I leave them on is because I want to see this. I know to stay out of them, but I want to see them because it gives me that nudge to say, shitty price action. Okay, so we get another push into the queue with volume. Let's see if we just get another rejection, or is it going to push up? So statistically, on an hourly candle, if we've got on an hourly candle, first 19-20 minutes, look at that. First 19-20 minutes, the high or the low will be put in. And what I mean by that is, if we're going to be bullish, the low will be put in. If we're going to be bearish, the high will be put in. And obviously now we've just got a new high, got a buy signal above the queue. London high. This is where I said we've got to be a little bit careful. caution for me. And high for me. ATR too high for you. I like it like this. I much prefer it like this. I don't prefer this. Because I'm not risking taking, no, I'm not. Because it may well just come straight through and go to the daily. Take all them. But no, I wouldn't take. I'm not saying it's not going to win, because statistically they win. However, when you see a loss like that, it means one MQ. Yes, if you're going to take it, scale down. If you're going to take it, then that's where I would say you're going to scale down. You're not going to take too heavy risk on it. You can try and get B quickly, but really, you're talking about, you've only got this tiny little bit. What, 10 points is it? Yeah, just over 11 points, whatever. Between there. Now the volume's high enough. That's the point. The volume's high enough to push. However, if it just wants to take this, it might just wick up and then come and retest that Q. So if anything, I'd quickly be getting behind the Q, me. Bearish volume. What are the important levels I have on the chart? That's the important levels indicator. Yep. First target or second target, depends on each trade. If I had nothing here, and I had a 4 hour here and a daily here, then I'd be looking at going TP1, going break even, and then push TP2. Would I be looking at TP3 with a daily there? Absolutely not. But if TP3 was here, and I had this above, then there's my draw. So I'd be looking to that it could push through my target. I want to say there's a reason to go through my target, not a reason just to get somewhere near it, because they're the ones that hurt the most. And there's our retest of the Q. And there's the retest. This one we might get our push. We're going to need some bullish volume though after all that bearish. Every other session. Well, the only other one I've really is Asia, and then but the 4 hour ones I'm wary of, yeah, very much so, because you'll see them reject all the time. Look at this one here. Previous 4 hour, wicks it, rejects out the queue, bang, straight down. And you will see them time and time again. Go back up the charts and look at your, if you replay through, you see your previous 4 hours. You'll see them time and time again, where it will just take them. And it may continue on in that direction, but it will very often, you get that pullback first. So I am cautious when entering at that point. I don't want to enter at the top. So as I said, if I was, which I'm not, going in that trade, which I would now have been taken in, and the reason that I've been taken in is because my stop order would be above this. And my stop loss would be here on this red line under that candle. We've had a rejection off the queue. We've had a lot of bearish volume. This is the reason why I would not be in it. And this, it's not for me, but every time I say this and say this isn't what I'm going to take, somebody in the Discord takes it and wins. So I am hoping they do again. Go on with some bullish volume and go to target. I'd like to see another win, even if I haven't taken it. I'd love to see it win. And as I said, caution protects my profit. Bearish volume. See, this is not what I want to see at all. This is just not a trade in any way that I want to be involved in. When you look at the ones we went through before, you get an entry, you go to target. You get an entry, you go to target. I don't want to see this meandering shifty price action. It doesn't give me any. It's just not good for my soul, man. Now we're getting a push. That's good. So it's taken London high. Let's see whether it completely flies straight through that. Bullish volume, so that again would have been another winner. Rejects out the queue, look at that. Down into the queue, rejects, straight back up, bullish volume, TP1 hit. It's taken London high, it's gone straight through that. And now we're going on to take the 4 hour from 4 hours ago, whenever it was. Takes the previous 4-hour high as well. Anybody in? Anybody take it? And now we've got a daily to contend with. So for any bullish trades now, we'd need, obviously, again, we'd need a little reversal to get a golden candle. Bearish golden candle. And then a bullish golden candle for us to get a buy signal. If we're going to continue on up. But everything's so close here. We may not get another one, but we'll see. Tapping the daily. So we're getting a bit of a rejection now. I'm not sure I'm going to get another one here, but what we need now is a push through this. We don't want to be messing around here. But I don't expect it to go straight through. We're probably going to get a little bit of time where it's going to meander around here. As it rejects off the daily again. Had to take it. TP2 closed. Well done. Well done. It's all about your own risk, isn't it, at the end of the day? I can only teach you what, and tell you what I'm doing, what I would do. Doesn't mean I'm right all the time, obviously. So we're getting a bit more of a push in. Wait a minute, Dean. You said you were done. Just realised. That was a risky one for somebody who was done. Well done, though. definitely worth shouting out for that. Let's see where we're getting on. Come on. So we're still going to bounce off here. See if we get a push through. Go on, girl. We want to close above. Give us some confidence in it. Now we're talking. So we've come through the daily. We're extremely bullish after all that. Extremely bullish. We've gone through the Q. We're above the 4 hour. We took London high. We took the previous 4 hour. We've now closed above the daily. We took another previous 4 hour. And now we're taking these high. We wanted to go. It is positive that we're above the daily. I'm hoping that means it stops this chop that we can very often get between the two. They are reasonably close, so that might just be okay to see us push forward without that, but we'll see. But we're going to need a bit of a pullback before we get anything. Oh no, me off. Shouldn't touch my other piece, eh? So we're still kicking. Right, let's get a little bit of a pullback. It's not over yet. We've still got time. I'm hungry now though. I've eaten since breakfast and it's 10 to 4. I was hoping. What I want to see here, a little pullback below this, maybe a little push into the daily, and then onwards and upwards. That would help. And then we can go back to the moon. Really needed it below here though. Rather that before it goes flying on. Tell you one thing it definitely means for this weekend is I am going to be entertaining the children indoors. It's going to stay like this, not out in this rain. Maybe a little topic for right now. Have you looked at how the indicators handle something like Bitcoin? The indicators work great on Bitcoin. I won't digress on this stream because we're doing an ad stream. However, yes, we absolutely have, and we will be putting up some little less interactive streams that will showcase that and showcase the indicators working on Bitcoin, gold, CL, ES. But yeah, we are. It works great on Bitcoin. One of the reasons we know it works great on Bitcoin is because obviously it's difficult to do a lot of testing when we're doing things like this in the week. So a lot of the testing we do is at the weekends. So I often use Bitcoin for live price testing. So then you get a feel for it. But yeah, Bitcoin's fire with it, I promise you. I really want a golden candle. Come on. Bearish golden candle. Give me another little run. I can go into the weekend. Well, I should go to the weekend happy anyway, but I'd like to finish it on a high. Yeah, we've got a lot of plans with it. Obviously, it is just me and Zoo, so we wanted to get the product in a position where we were comfortable that actually there's not really anything other than the odd aesthetic tweak or things like that. There's nothing really more we really wanted or needed to do with the indicators, and we're pretty much there with that. But then the future plans for it, the swing trading, Ninja Trader, crypto, there's lots, a lot of big plans for it. Just getting enough hours in the day, and the one bit that we don't want to lose is I just still want to come on here and do this with you guys. I do. It was a bit daunting to me at first. It's not my natural environment, but I love it now. Enjoy it. It's just the waiting, really. If we could do it all in an hour, get 3-4 trades, wish each other good night, everyone get wins and go home, then I'd be happier. But sometimes we just have to wait a little bit, don't we? And let's be honest, signals wise, since we come on at New York, they've all played out. We had our sell that we took as a winner, a buy that we took as a winner, This, as I said, concern for me because the London high still a winner. It's this just golden teasing candle. Oh. Good. I'm expecting we just get a little bit more retracement first, and then hopefully we can push on. Right, come on, let's see. I'm watching you. Come on. Now we're talking. There's the retracement we wanted. Into the trend wave, bearish volume. Tap into the daily. At least we might get an entry. Somebody's at my door then. It's a good push into the daily. So again, if we were going to get a bearish trade, we want to see trend wave to completely go red here. It's not quite yet. We need to see our trend traffic lights go red. We need to push down with bearish volume down here first. I'm not really expecting that, if I'm being honest, but I'm more expecting this. I think we'll get this. I don't think at the moment, but we'll see. Traffic lights are going green. Trend wave stayed green. Look, stayed green here. Starting to get bullish candles now. Right, so it's tapping. Let's see. Let's move this off. We're going to need to start to see some volume if we're going to get anything in that direction. but it might just trickle slowly but surely. I hate it when it does that, but we'll see. ATR slowed right down. Okay. So we've got two trend traffic lights at the moment. We've got bullish volume, which just gives us our golden candle there, but we're still not in a position yet. New hour. Didn't realize it's 59. A little bit of caution with the new hour, however. Plenty of reason to keep our eye on this now. We took those levels. We're above the daily. Let's watch these trend traffic lights. In fact, you know what, because we're on this, I'm going to adjust. There we go. Because we're on mobile, just going to make them a little bit bigger. Okay, bearish volume. So there's our hour open. Now let's see. Let's wait for our confluences. We need to wait for our entry. Why was the golden candle not an entry? Golden candle had almost everything. We've got bullish volume. We've got a golden candle. Our trend wave's green. We're above our 1 hour alpha zone. The trend traffic lights were not all green. However, to target. A looser entry as I do look at these where I take 2 and not 3 for golden candles, but that's not what we're doing today. We're going to be sensible. Going to protect our accounts. Getting a little push down again, back into the trend wave. As I said, candle structure. If we're going to get a bullish candle with a wick on the bottom, what has to happen at the open? First few minutes of this, we have to put in a low. Which is what we're doing. Tapping the daily. On a new golden candle, you can see, obviously you will get the green line, but you can tell where the line is due to the entry point, pointing vertically here, horizontally here, sorry. So, good thing about that is no volume, no bearish volume anyway. So that's not gone with conviction yet. So that could give us still some hope that we still get a push to the bullish side. What does everyone else trade? You just trade NASDAQ? You trade other things as well? I have solely moved to NASDAQ futures. I used to trade other things as well. I do look at them. Keep the irons hot, as they say. But from a daily, day-to-day trading, I live on NAS. Going to push into the daily. A big push into the daily. see. See if we get a close below. So we're going to push through the daily now. Our daily alpha zone, we're below our 1 hour alpha zone. We're still in our red, still in our trend wave. However, we have gone red on the trend wave. Got our Q below. Zoom out so we can see. Two trend traffic lights. So it's fighting with the bottom of the daily. Can often be the case. But we're looking at this area here. It does give us that push down with volume. We've got bearish volume, bearish volume. Going to push down again. Let's keep our eye on it. High level view, what are the zones we are looking to respect, like QQQ for 1 hour, if we can know. Yeah, I did go through it a little bit before. The most important one is your current hour. It's really important, and the previous hour is also relatively important. However, your current hour and the QQQ are the most important, but that obviously your 4 hour and your daily you still want to be taking note of, because these are still very important levels, which, as you can see, can have confluence of where price may reject. They're just support and resistance. That's what it is. And you can literally, if you take your chart, if you take everything else off and just put Alpha Zones Pro on, you just look at the indicator and the boxes and just go through, and you will see price just ping out of those zones time after time after time after time. So in regards to which are important, they all are. In regards to the levels of them, the 1 hour on the Q, top of my list. Daily is important and 4 hours important. However, yeah, for other reasons, the Q and the daily can obviously, if you get them sat very close together and you go in one way, you can just go running. If they're a little bit farther apart. What is an alpha zone? Well, it's your first minute of price. So you've got your 1 hour alpha zone is the open of the hour. Your daily is the open of the daily. That first period of time. Your 4 hour is that period. Cheers, Dean. Well done today. 4 trades, 4 winners. Well done, mate. Have a lovely weekend. Catch you next week. So you see prices struggle to get below the daily. So what I'd like to see is I want to see a big push before I get a buy signal if we go back up, because I don't want to trade. I know, I think it might have been Dean who asked before about trading into an alpha zone. I wouldn't be trading. If, say for instance this becomes a buy signal now, I wouldn't be looking for that. It may well pull down a bit further first before going on. But if we start to get the bullish volume kick in, the ATR starts to go up, then it may just go running. Clement, my settings are default, buddy. The only difference on my settings, I will happily show you. Might struggle to see on mobile view. I change it to dark, and I turn off trade setup there, trade setup there, and I put these 4 on. And that means that I'm using the ATR targeting for golden candles and for points and ticks, for the signals of the golden candles. And then the only other bit that I do different is you can flip it here from golden candle to buy and sell signal on what your trade setup is, if you want to use your trade setup risk, sorry, not trade setup, your risk calculator. So I change that to be whatever one I'm on, and I turn off chart filter. If you're brand new, you've never used it before, you might want to leave chart filter on. But welcome, first and foremost, Clement. Welcome on board. I'm sure I'll see you in the Discord. If you haven't put yourself in the Discord, please do. There's some great people in there, and they're all really helpful. And me and Zoo will get to you as always when we can. But yeah, standard settings, mate. Standard settings. Just turn off the chop filter and change your trade setup targeting. You want Heikenhashi candles? You laughing at me turning the chop filter off? No, it is usually it. I think I've written your chop filters on maybe 20 times in the last week. Right, so we have no volume here other than this one candle. So, which I don't mind. I'm happy if we just trickle above the hourly, then give some volume. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer. Hopefully we can get one before I have to vamos. But we'll take the couple of wins. Hey, 3 winning trades been shown on here. Not too shabby. All winners. No chop needed. I'm gonna need like a drinks and snack fridge in here. I think that's what we're gonna need. ATR's dropped again. 19. Reject off the hourly. What are we on? 16 minutes in the hour. You might be right, Chiz. You were day before yesterday. Or yesterday, whatever it was. It's banging his head on it. I personally would like a big push up through it. A buy signal. And a run to the moon. That's what I'd love. But it's not going to do that for me. A rejection for you will be fine. Right, so let's see. Are we going to close above? So we've closed above with bullish volume. I'm not sure it's going to come back up. Let's see. What's he going to do? Is it feeling funky? Or is it going to stay in the hourly? See if we get some bullish volume through. Is it going to push through? Nearly there. And that's beautiful. That's another winning trade. GG. And bearish volume on that candle. Yes. Well done, guys. Who took the trade? Right then. The last buy did not print on your chart. Chop, filter. Yes, I'm on NQ. I'm not on MNQ. Still going. It is still going. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Okay, so just to recap there, what have we done? Put the on the wrong one. Here we go. So winning trade. Again. Straight through to TP3. How do I do the shot filter? Clement, if you just signed up, that's absolutely fine, buddy. Let me just show you very quickly. I did just run through it, but I'll go through it again for you. Chop filter is right down the bottom here. Chop filter off. I did say, if you're brand new and you've never used it before, maybe keep chop filter on. But if you want to do the same ones that I'm seeing, then yes. Yes, you can turn the chop filter off. Yes, every signal while we've been on live has been a win. No bullshit. I don't know what more to say. Win, 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 win. 4 wins. 4 trades, 4 wins. We've been patient. We've been smart about it. We've risked properly. Not took any silly trades. We just sit, wait. Enjoyed your company. Thank you for talking to me. But yes, futures, killer day. Killer day. And on that bombshell, on that high, I am going to call it a day. Listen, do me a favour, drop a like. Anyone who's left, drop me a like on the video. If you're not subscribing, please do. For anyone on any other channels, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you're on, X. Thank you, appreciate you joining me. And I will be back on Monday. Take care. Have a good one. Love to you all.